Hello, all. A very good evening. The use of AI is that it can automate things and it can also improve your efficiency. And today we're going to do one of the most important things using artificial intelligence, and that is creating SOPs. SOPs, standard operating procedures. Now, this is actually required in every business organizations. But frankly, tell me, how many business organizations do actually have this? Now, it is so important to understand that people may come and go, but the systems must stay in place. And that is where SOPs play a very crucial and important role. However, due to lack of time, expertise, legal knowledge, and manpower, this process seldom stays away. So, today we are going to use this artificial intelligence to create a tool which is going to help us generate very professional SOPs for our organizations. Now, we are not coders, but we can definitely make a tool where we can give just bullet pointers or workflow, and the application is supposed to convert this entire thing into professional documents. Well, how do we do that? So, we're going to use Google AI Studio for the same, and to make it an offline version, we are also going to use Python. So, hello everyone, this is C. Aishwarya Mutha, and this is my capstone project. Let's get started. So, I'm sharing my screen. Okay, now let's quickly start building it. So we first go to Google AI Studio. All right, let's get started. Okay, now this is the exact place where we are going to develop our application. We have to be mindful about what we require the application to give us. So we're going to give the prompt or details to this application. Well, we can write it, but of course, to save more time and be more efficient, we're going to dictate it. So my basic requirement is that I should give you certain pointers and you should be able to develop professional SOPs for my organization. Nonetheless, I should also be able to download those applications either into Word or Excel sheets. Now, what if I already have certain SOPs and I want to improvise on that? So, I also need this requirement that when I upload my Word, PDF, or Excel sheet, you should be able to fetch it and give me an improvised version. So, I hope the idea is clear. Now, let's train this model of Google AI Studio to build the one for us. Hi, I want you to create an offline application for me using the Python tool as well, the Python code, and give me an application where I can give you basic wordings or basic workflow, and you are supposed to convert that into professional SOPs. Now, I can also give you a Word document, PDF, or Excel file, and you should be able to read that and get it converted into professional documents, professional SOPs neatly formatted. Along with that, I also want you to give me an option to fetch those into Word or Excel. Give me this in a very friendly manner, and since I want to run it offline, also give me the Python code. All right. So now I've given the instructions that I want this application to run in the offline mode, and these are my details where I'm just going to give you basic English prompting, whatever is the organization process, and you will be creating this. So that's it. So we've given this, and we expect it to give me the code. So I press enter. Isme control enter. So once I hit on the build control, it is going to start its thinking work. This will take some time. So I've already created one for you. All right. So once it starts working, it is going to give me something like this. So this is my SOP generator. Okay, now it has also already given me certain rough notes and bullet points or workflow. Okay, it talks about, you see this, upload the Word file, PDF, text file. Okay, the option that we had asked for. Great. The department, team name, target audience, compliance style. Now, what's this compliance style? Okay, we just check and then it generates the SOP. Now, what all has it given? This is the SOP builder. So, this is the online application. It has also given me the Python code. Remember, we had asked for the Python code because I don't want to do it just online. I want an offline tool. Data privacy, bhai. Okay. So this is the Python code. Now, this is the app.py file which I can directly download. Like, Python requires a lot of libraries. So these are the requirements. It has already given me into the txt format. So I need to install all the libraries. And to run it offline, this is the Streamlit Run app.py application. Okay, now apart from this, I also have this entire Python code, okay, which I can easily copy paste into the text file. So instead of going with this code, I can directly download the app.py file. And this is my setup guide. So if I want to go for the offline application, what am I supposed to do? So I'm going to install this Python. Version is 3.9 or higher. Okay, the Python libraries. Now, since I've asked for Excel, Word, PDF, it talks about Streamlit, Python, DocX, OpenPy, Excel, PyPDF. Okay, then creating the Python file, launch, and finally it is going to be on my desktop. It is going to be an offline tool. All right, now just let's quickly see how it is going to work. Now, this is the dummy data that they've given, but let's do it on our own. So, my bullet point. So, what is my requirement? I am drafting an SOP for client invoice processing. So, once we receive an invoice from the client, what steps are required to be followed? Okay, so let's quickly कॉपी पेस्ट के पहले पढ़ना चाहिए पर हम वहां पढ़ेंगे ओके सो या it talks about receive the invoice. It can be physical or email. Verify the client name and the other details like GST IN. Check the supporting documents, purchase order. Ensure the GST rate and taxable value. Verify the arithmetic calculations. Obtain approval. Record the invoice. Update the invoice. So on and so forth. All right. Now, which is my oh, I've hit architecting. I had to change the department name. My department name is accounts department. Okay. My target audience is accounts executives. All right. And my compliance style. Now, this is something I really like about this application. So it is ISO standard one. It is strict legal and regulatory. How many people in your organizations do know all these languages together? Difficult question, but an easy answer. So, this application knows all these languages. It can modify. So, accordingly, the tone that you require, you can insert into this. So, this is strict and legal, friendly employee training. Now, in our case, since we are going to, do it for our own team, so we want a friendly and employee training application. Okay, so गलती से hit हुआ था, but let's wait until it is being processed. Okay, so now, like we said, this is an online application, but what if I wanted an offline application? Will the same thing run on my PC? It will. Why? Because we've used the Python code and we've installed the Python file. So let me take you to this. So this is my app.py, okay, which when I run is going to open into an SOP generator, okay? Okay, so do you see this application? Let's see if it has. Okay, so this is my 100% offline. The same tool that was there, it has come here. Now, if you want, we can just try making all those changes here. So, what is my SOP title? What happened? Okay, let me restart this. So, that is streamlit run app.py. All right, so that's my SOP generator, which is 100% offline. Now let's quickly add the SOP title. So my SOP title is client invoice processing. What is my department or team? That is my accounts department. What is my target audience? It's my accounts executives. Well, which tone do I want? I had the same features there, right? All right. So I want a friendly employee onboarding and training tone. Okay. Now I don't want to upload any documents, but I have certain points that it must remember. So this is my workflow basically, which I'm going to give it as bullet pointers. And I quickly say generate the enterprise SOP. So you see within fraction of seconds, it has given me the document overview. What is the purpose of this, what is the step procedure matrix, receiving, verification, checking, all right, what are the rules and the option to download. Okay, now I will quickly show you this. It has already downloaded the word and excel sheet. Okay, this is the moment I click there generate, it gets generated and downloaded in my folder itself. Okay, so let's quickly see. So this is my client invoice processing. Okay. Now department effective date. Okay. Approver. Now what is the purpose? Formal execution of client invoice processing. Scope is strictly it is for all the authorized staff. System access. Now what are the rules and responsibilities? All right. Now this is the step by step operating instructions. Receive the invoice from the client. What is the preparation style? Okay, expected outcome. What are the cautions to be taken? So preparation is access the authorized enterprise portal, receive the invoice from client email, quality verification, then verify the details. All right, verify the GSTIN number, check the supporting documents. Now this is the entire SOP that it has created and neatly formatted. You can make the necessary changes that are required into this. It has also given the department, okay, user profile created. So you see what an application it has created where you can just create number of applications, number of SOPs. Okay, we can also just see this. Okay, this has also created the SOP. Now you remember we had just not changed these department names, but take it, इनका भी देखते हैं. So receive invoice, I can add the steps here, I can delete it, role assigned. Okay, verify the client GST number. Okay, what are the instructions? So if I want to add any more instructions, I'm supposed to give it here. All right, check the supporting documents. So you look at this caution, follow the state safety protocol. Okay, expected outcome, obtain approval of the consent manager and make the necessary um, make the necessary follow-ups maybe. You can just check, you can just add, you can make it absolutely customized. All right, so this is this entire, you have this option to download as doc, download as Excel. All right, so this entire document gets downloaded into seconds and this is your tool, this is your application. You can just quickly see this. All right, all the changes that you make will be reflected here. Task completed, the format, you see it is so neatly done. So I hope you've understood the purpose of this and the usefulness of this application. We've just built using Google AI Studio and we've used Python for offline tool. But one SOP generator and it is going to help your organization grow multiple times because these documents are ready. You can just keep on training the people that come to your organization without having anyone else to do that. So an entire human resource is saved and this is also going to add to becoming more effective, document oriented, and anything written and kept in your records will always be very helpful for the organization. It also gives a lot of clarity. So you see this is the setup guide, SOP builder, Python code. We've used everything and we've created this wonderful application. I hope you really liked it, and this is not just related to any CEO office, it is for every organization which wants to grow. All right, so with this, this was me, Sia Aishwarya Mutha, signing off because now you also need to go and create applications for your organization that is going to make your work very, very efficient. Thank you so much.